when you're around, like you're always good jokes, but like when we sit down and play cards, you just get like more sharp and like focused.
Not when we're doing that what?
The blind one.
Yeah.
That one's
pretty on fire when we do that.
Yeah. It's just interesting. I just noticed and I just thought it was interesting.
I haven't noticed, but I think it's having fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely cash games can get to you. But they're few.
That's whenever there's anything involving numbers and having to remember numbers and add and subtract numbers. No. No way. I hate math. I just don't even register a lot of that stuff, so.
Yeah, but.
You know what?
And the woman I used to date, she had a poker table.
That is definitely going to be
something. People bring food and. So
I don't mean like, I just meant the gambling part.
Oh, the gambling part, yeah, very, very, very focused. I agree 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm there to win.
Yeah. No, I think it's amazing. It's just interesting.
It relates to this game too. We're here to, I think, win. Everybody wants to win.
She'll be upset.
Not me.
You don't win. You're not here to win?
Will I be upset?
I'm just kidding.
No, I mean, I want to win.
I'd like to win, yeah. I'd like to win.
Yeah, I'll be upset.
But honestly,
with an understanding it's a game.
I was saying to Kato,
but I should
honestly, I want to be on the show for a while. That's really my main way of winning, you know?
Yeah.
If I don't win, if I got to near the end, that's a win for me, you know?
What makes that a win?
Well, it's because I want people to... Because of my touring and stuff, I just figured if I got kicked out in the first episode, it'd be bad for me, you know. For the reason I'm here is to kind of let people know that I'm on tour. Come see me at a comedy club near you. Okay.
Have you been cracking jokes and showing your material and showing how funny you are?
In the diary room.
Yeah, that's where you.
I don't feel like it's appropriate. Oh, and at night also when everybody's sleeping.
You don't feel it's appropriate to be funny in the daytime?
Yeah, I don't feel so. No. Because it's annoying. Because it can be annoying. My comedy can be annoying.
Okay, I thought you were talking about Kato.
A lot of my comedy is about a lot of times comedy is about certainly my comedy is kind of somewhat confrontational and causes a little bit of a.
Can I have an example? I mean, they can't hear it. What's something that would be confrontational?
Well, just sometimes there's a victim in comedy, you know.
So what's an example? I can't process that.
Well, for example, when I was on The Apprentice, okay? And let's say two people would be in a heated conflict, right? And they're really, really mad at each other. Yeah. And it's genuine, and they're really upset. And then I look at the camera and go, "Whoa, this isn't turning into a very good day, is it?" And then they turn to me, because basically I'm mocking their pain at this point, right? And that's what's funny to me. But to them, it's shitty that I'm minimalizing this huge argument that they're having, right? So because of that, they now are really angry with me, and we created an antisocial situation, and I don't think that's really a very good thing to do in this game. We want to
But isn't that funny though?
It is funny, yeah.
Isn't that what you're trying to do?
Well,
to me, if you came on the show for what you said you were, then to me, I'm missing something. Then the whole point would be to be.
Yeah, you are missing something actually.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, I can tell you what you're missing.
Please,
but I got to figure out how to explain it because it's so. You know, I've done a lot of crazy shit over the years on my show, and I also want people to realize that I'm not insane in America. So I just don't need to do the same thing over and over again, I want this,
Is there a different way to be funny? I mean, my point is if you're here to be funny, it would make sense.
I did say I was here to be funny.
But I thought you were here to get people to come see how funny you were.
Yeah, no, not necessarily.
Got it.
I'm here to kind of reset people's opinion of who I am as a human being.
But that has nothing to do with being funny?
I think people already know I'm funny, but they also might think I'm a little nuts. And I think that if people see that I'm actually not nuts, then they might realize that I'm actually funnier than they thought I was. Because, it's a performance, right? A lot of my comedy has been a performance, but I think it was misinterpreted by a lot of people as me being crazy, right?
Have you got that feedback before?
Oh, yeah, sure.
What do people say?
That guy's crazy. Is that guy crazy? And if they don't realize that it's actually a crafted performance and an act, then they don't really see the cleverness in it, right? They just think that I'm a person running around going nuts, right? So to me, the counterbalance is like, okay, yeah, he's a normal person, you know. No.
But when you go
probably screwing that whole thing up.
When you go on stage,
I'm probably not looking normal at all in here.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
It's a bit of delicate dance, I guess, you know.
Or you could just be yourself.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to be. That's what I'm trying to be.
You're trying to be yourself?
Yeah.
How do you do that?
Well, you know, first of all...
Am I being confrontational?
No. Okay. It's impossible to actually be yourself when there's a camera pointed at you.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
And you believe that 100%.
I believe there's you know, no true... That's why you can't really...
I disagree. I think it comes off, you forget it. I think you become the real person because you forget.
Yeah.
I think I've forgotten. Now I'm in bed. I go, did I say anything?
In this environment,
wrong?
Definitely with the cameras rolling 24 hours a day, more so than any other environment, for sure,
anyone that's ever been in front of the camera has ever been themselves.
There's I don't have the quote, but you know, when I went to film school, they tell you that there's actually no such thing as a true documentary. It's impossible because the camera has an impact on the subject and it has an impact on everything around it, right? Even when you put light on something, it changes it, right? So,
but to me that's so universal. I mean, even the scientists are telling the physicists are telling us, right? When the observer changes the result.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, like simple, like down to earth. That if you just relax and were being yourself, that you are capable of doing that in front of a camera. It might take some work and difficulty, but it's possible.
I'm trying.
Yeah, I agree though, because
I'm trying.
I think it's easy. Think of when you're a kid when you're being filmed. I think a kid at first does the jokes, but when the camera's off, a child doesn't know, and that's.
For me, because I'm
a
filmmaker, right, and I edit and I shoot and I've studied it, right, it's hard for me, you know, honestly, it's hard for me right now to have this conversation with you guys and not feel the burning glare of that lens right there.
But what if you could do that? Would your life be more difficult or would your life be easier? Would you be happier or would you be less happy?
Here? In this
just
house?
In general, and period. Wherever. You can say in some places yes, I'm just curious, like where your mind
Well, normally I don't have cameras in the house, so, you know,
but what I'm saying, but if you were able to relax when you're on camera or when you're in front of people, would that make your life more difficult or would that make your life less difficult?
Like in here or
wherever, anywhere.
Well, if
on stage, here, wherever.
probably make it easier, I guess. Yeah, sure. Yeah, it would make my life easier. Yeah, but
that makes sense to me.
Yeah, it would definitely make my life easier.
Think of a life of an actor is being paid to pretend to lie.
But it would also make my life.
Acting is.
It would make my life easier, but it would also take away a lot of the purpose of life, you know?
It would?
Yeah.
You could be yourself, it would take away the purpose of life?
Well,
my opinion is the purpose of life is to learn to be yourself and to do it with the smile.
I think a big part of who I am, though, is being a filmmaker and
but that's not part
writer.
Of you. But that's not part of you, though? You can't be a filmmaker and a writer as you?
Well, I mean, as a performer, right?
But even the true performers are able to tap into something that's actually them and be that. And that's what makes the connection to the crowd.
I think it's unclear in my mind where the performance ends and the true me begins, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But is there a place where they can, like, merge? I think of what comes to mind.
Possibly right here in this house, to be honest with you.
I think of Frank Sinatra is the image that just popped into my mind.
Uh-huh.
You know, that whatever part he plays, whenever he's on stage, he's performing, but it's it's him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's him. That's kind of what I'm.
See, because like with a guy like that, because he did it for so long and for his whole life, it probably is also becomes muddy and unclear about when is he not Frank Sinatra, but is Frank Sinatra a character that he's created, or is that actually...
But I get for him, he doesn't have to worry about that. He just shows up and is himself and has enough confidence that that's good enough. Right. And I think that's what creates the ease. Yeah. And that's what creates the brilliance of his performances.
Yeah. He's still wearing a tuxedo, right?
But it's still him though, right? It's like, right, you're in this body, but you're not this body, right? If I cut off your arm, you'd still be Tom. If I cut off that arm, you'd still be Tom. If I cut off your leg, you'd still be Tom. There's something inside of you, right? We all wear a costume, but it's still, hopefully it's us that's coming through the costume.
Yeah.
I agree. I do. It's like he shows up and it's still him.
Yeah.
That's why the ease is there. It's like an extended version of himself.
For me, and this, I don't come from like a directing writing, but it's like annoying to me when the cameras go on and everyone changes. It's like
I can tell.
That's not fun, you know?
Yeah. It's definitely does change things though.
For some people, right? Not for everyone.
Yeah.
That's because
Do you
people
think
don't want to
it's
show their true
possible?
self.
That's my point. Like,
do you think it's possible that it does change you, but you just don't want to admit it?
it could. I'm not gonna argue with that at all. It possibly does. I mean, quite possibly. Yeah, I'm definitely open to that.
Like the fact that you're mad that other people are changing?
I didn't say I was mad, I said it was annoying.
Annoying. So the fact that you're annoyed that other people are changing because of the camera, now you're annoyed, right?
I'm annoyed because people aren't being themselves, and it just makes the experience in here like less enjoyable for me.
So then therefore the camera's changed you too, right? Now you're annoyed.
There you go.
Right?
Seems like, boy, that's brilliant.
Just for the record, I am myself. I am myself. I am myself. Party. If there are no cameras, that's the way to be at a party.
I feel you're being defensive, and that's a good
No. I like trying to break it down too, you know, because I love this
break
kind
it
of
down
shit.
for what though? For what was the point of breaking that down? To prove that I was off on something. That's fine, right? That's great. This is the real you, and that's what I was after. So like, that's awesome.
I like talking about stuff like this.
Underneath, you're really a prick. It's cool that it's coming out.
No,
true.
No.
It's true.
No,
it's true. Yeah.
No, I just like the debate.
It's great. You even admitted it earlier. I love it. Seriously, right? We all hide those parts of ourselves. We all have a prick. We all have a prick in us, right? I'm a prick. I love being a prick. I don't need to hide it.
Yeah.
That's my point. Let's just be ourselves. It's just more interesting.
Yeah.
And I guarantee people will like you more if you show who you really are.
No, that's 100% for a fact.
Yes.
Yeah.
People can see right through it. If you're not yourself.
I try not to look at it like being a prick, though.
What'd you say?
I try not to look at it like being a prick.
I'm just messing with you. I'm just poking fun at you.
Yeah.
Natalie, right?
Don't play with me, Kato.
Hey, that's...
I all your jokes.
Let me tell you something, darling. Ring, ring, but you are... ring, service luggage. That's for you. Catch it. Quick. Oh, hit the wall. One more try. Ooh, it's in the Hudson. One more try. Thank you.
Bye.